I'm one of the realest niggas in this shit, man. I got the motherfucking streets, nigga. I came in the game with everything. I motherfucking want, nigga. This shit about respect to me. Love to see when I walk up in the club and nigga run up on me, tell me I'm the realest nigga living.
What's up, YouTube? YouTube. I'm back on fucking YouTube. That might be my intro song, bro. So we got updates. We got a story time. We got life. First off, I've been local, so it's been awesome, right? Man. When I'm local, I don't get to sleep good because I got kids. I got fucking kids, man. So, and then my son. I don't know. See, here's the thing. You think you're cool with your kids, right? You think that, like, yeah, I buy you stuff. I get you videos, ABC songs, nursery rhymes, all that shit. We're cool. Everything you need, I get for you, and then I go over and beyond. But then, when it's time to go to bed, I find out we're not cool. I find out that you don't really care about me. And that hurts. That hurts, son. If you watch this, I hope your mother shows you this. And I want you to know your dad is hurt. Anyway. So, last night, my son wasn't feeling well. So my wife, it was like 6 or 7 o'clock or something like that, 5, 6, 7 o'clock. My wife's like, he's sleepy, he's going down. I said, let him sleep. He needs to rest. He's not feeling good. So usually we don't let him nap after a certain time, like 4 or 5, because he'll be up all night. I'm like, okay, so we let him sleep, and then I stay up a little bit later because I know that I know he's not going to want to go to bed on regular time. So it's about 11:30. And, we get him down. I'm like, all right, we about to go to sleep. No. He's giggling and playing. And he can't fall asleep. And I'm like, bro, you got to go to sleep. Because I got to go to sleep, too, because I got to go to work. Well, 12 o'clock rolls around. I was like, you know what? I'm going to let your mama deal with this. I was trying to get you to bed, but I can't, bro. I got to go to work. So I'm exhausted. But I mean, shit, that's what happens when you have kids, right? You don't get to sleep. So that's that. Number 2 on the agenda. So it's funny, I was talking to my wife last night about this phantom coolant leak that I have. And I've had this leak since I've had the truck, and I just don't know. I know where it's coming from. We thought it was the heater core, so I called myself being a good owner operator and going to get it fixed, because I'm like, yeah, you don't want to be broke down on the side of the road. So I take it to this shop that I'm not very happy with the outcome of it, but I take it to this shop. They replaced the heater core, but inside there's a box where the heater core goes and then some other components. Well, when they put it back together, they didn't put it together right. So the selector that you can go from like what you want the temp to be on is broken. There's a wire missing off of it. And I found that out because I had to take the fucking box apart to get the heat back on. So at that point, I had already spent like $1,900 with this shop. And they were like, well, just bring it back and we'll get the part. You buy the part and we'll put it on. And at that point in time, I was like, bro, I think I had got it fixed when we had got back from vacation. So money was already low. So I was like, I can't do it, bro. I got the heat's working, whatever. So I was like, I just kept working, kept blowing it off. Then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna take it to the dealer. So summer comes, I forget about it. It's wintertime again. Still have the phantom coolant leak, but I have heat. And you know what, bro? I'm not about to keep chasing this coolant leak. It's going to leak until it breaks and we can figure it out or whatever. I'm just tired of it. I'll just keep buying coolant. I think I gotta put like maybe a gallon of coolant in there every other month or something like that. It's not like a. It can sometimes to get it dripping, but sometimes it's just like a slow drip. So I guess I don't know what it depends. I don't care anymore, bro. I don't care anymore. Either it's gonna break or it's not. So, but the heat's working, and that's all I really care about. Is it starting to snow? My ADD just kicked in. Yup, starting to snow, which is crazy because it's colder now, but it's gonna start raining in the afternoon. So, okay, whatever. But yeah, it's starting to snow. So, phantom coolant leak, sun. Story time. So, when I was younger, I'd say, I don't remember, but it's a story my parents always tell. But I got it in my head that I'm going to stick a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the VCR. And this is just going to give away my age a little bit. VCRs were pretty decently sufficient technology back then. It's not new technology. It's very sufficient. Everybody had them. It was like, you know. But I guess this was a pretty expensive VCR. So I took it upon myself to stick my peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there. I don't know if I didn't want it anymore, whatever the case was. But my parents, especially my dad, was not very happy about that. So I knew I had some karma coming. And I don't know how y'all boys are, or you guys were as boys, but we destroy things. So I'm expecting this, right? So, and I had a feeling my son was going to take out my Xbox. I didn't know when, but I said, going to take it out the game. I don't know how. I don't know when. So my wife calls me last night, and she didn't call me. She texted me. She's like, okay, don't freak out. Now, when somebody texts you or call you, don't freak out. What's the first thing you're going to do? You're going to be like, what the fuck? Right? So I'm like, she's texting me. So I know the kids are okay, because if it was something wrong with the kids or anybody, she would call me immediately. So I'm like, what could be wrong? And she's like, and so I was like, oh God. So she texts back like, I wish this was a joke. So I'm starting to get concerned. So I call her and she's like, okay, don't be mad. She's like, your son had his table. He got like this little table because he's a little kid. He's like 4. So he got this little table and he had his water on it, but it was close to the TV stand. So I guess he started throwing a fit, and he had a, like a, whatever, the taller bottles of water, not the real ones, but it was on his table. He started kicking his table, dumps the whole bottle of water on my Xbox. She said it cut off immediately, and she like took it and flipped it over, tried to get all the water out. So I'm thinking it just kind of like spilled on top or something, maybe got a little bit, not that much, but I get home and I see the Xbox, and she got it flipped over on the side where the water can drain out. And that had happened like 3 or 4 hours before I got home. So I get home, I flip it over. Water's still coming on my Xbox. So, yeah, Xbox is done. But I told her, I said, my son must have knew that Dad wanted the one with the terabyte of memory. So, I'm in the market for a new Xbox. And they got the one, I was looking at bundles today. They got the one for like $400 with the, it comes with Fallout 76. And I kind of want to play Fallout. I never played Fallout before. I'm just now getting into gaming. So, I might get the one with Fallout, or I might get the one with 2K, of course. My bro said they don't have 2K. They all getting live. I'm like, man, I don't know, man. I don't like live. Like, live was like last year, my brother-in-law had live and I played him on it, and it was just a little too gamey for me. I had got used to 2K. 2K is more simulation. You get what I'm saying? It's more like real basketball. To me, personally, live was more like basically blocks and dunks and shots. 2K is like, it's hard, nigga. At least last year, I was like, man, this shit hard. So anyway, in the market for a new Xbox, and I wanted to buy another TV for my son because he doesn't know how to act with his iPad. he gets frustrated sometimes and he starts throwing tantrums. So I'm like, man, we about to take this iPad from you. Unless we're like out to dinner or something, like you don't need this iPad. So, yep, destroyed my Xbox, in the market for a new Xbox. And trucking's going pretty good, by the way. I can't complain. I'm trying to throw the new intro on here. So if you see the new intro, let me know what you feel about the intro. I'm going to tweak it some more. Get used to this shit. Hey, bro, this is crazy. This is probably the longest video I got. It's been 10 minutes. So, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Listen, bro, I don't care if you watch the, you know, the ads. You can watch the ads. Don't watch the ads, man. I don't really give a fuck. Because I'm doing this shit because I like YouTube and like I have mild obsessions with things, so I do them until I get like kind of good at them, and then I just throw it away. So I don't know. As y'all see, I'm working on YouTube. I think I put out like one video a month. But anyway, I'm rambling, bro. Like, subscribe, slap something, push buttons, all that good shit, bro. I'm gonna get back with y'all. Tell me how y'all feel about the intro. Hopefully I can upload this from my phone and it's not too much memory. I'm out.